Scientist Mondays with Miss Sherilyn.
Hi you guys, it's Miss Sherilyn with the Wayne County Public Library, and I'm the Children's Librarian. And on our next segment for Mad Scientist Mondays, we're going to do creeping ink. So before we get started, we're going to do our Mad Scientist Monday laugh. So on the count of 3, give me your craziest, spookiest laugh. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Good job. So today for our creeping ink project, we have a mess meter of 3. We have adult supervision that is required. My friend Heather's watching me, so I have an adult. So our prep time is 5 minutes to gather our supplies, and our experiment duration is 7 minutes. So I'm going to take 7 minutes to do this. So what you will need, you grab any cup. I have 3 cups right here because we're going to experiment on 3 different markers. If you have one at home, that's okay. We have Colorations, Roseart, and a Sharpie. So we're going to see what happens. So 3 markers, 3 different cups. I have 2 dimes. I can't count. 2 dimes and 1 penny. And we have 3 coffee filters that you will need. We have water, just regular water. You can use it from the tap or bottle. And we have 70% isopropyl alcohol. You will need 70% because that's what it calls for in our book. So, and you'll need a spoon and 3 rubber bands. So, to get started, we're going to fill the water in these cups up to about 1 inch to the top. So we're going to do that on all these. Up there. Right there. A little bit more water, but it's okay. We're going to make it work. So, we have the next thing we're going to do. Take a coffee filter and you're going to draw a circle with each one of these. Draw it right in the middle, right here. Just a random circle. So, I've got my Sharpies done. And you can make it fairly thick, make it look like that. So, there's our Sharpie. Next, we have our Roseart. We're going to make a circle like that too. I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger of a circle because I really want to see what happens. There's Roseart. And we have Colorations. Next one's Colorations. I'm just going to make a bigger circle because this one is more apt to bleed on the paper. So it looks a little different than these. So there's Colorations. So what we're going to do, I definitely want to see it with a Sharpie. So we have our coffee filters and we traced a thick line around it with the marker. We're going to drape our coffee filter down like this, right into the middle of the cup. And then we're going to place the dime, penny, whatever currency you have at home, right in the middle. So here's this. Take your rubber band and we're going to secure it. We're going to see what happens whenever the water creeps up in on it, okay? We're going to take our rubber band, make sure it pouches down just a little bit, how it did right there. We're going to see how many different colors are in black of the Sharpie. Let me tie this off. Not ripping it. Okay, it should pouch down just a little bit. And then we're going to pour the alcohol over top of it because I forgot. But I think that's what it calls for you to do. So, make sure you have an adult helping you because you're going to need it. So then we're going to pour the alcohol over it. We're going to watch as it seeps down. Do you see the colors bleeding? So what color do you think is in this Sharpie? What does it look like? Going around the sides. Is that purple? Is purple in it? Mostly purple. Maybe we'll come back to it. We'll see if it bleeds anymore like that. So there's our Sharpie. Next one we have Roseart. So with Roseart we're going to do the same thing, except maybe we'll take a little bit of this water and add to it. That way they're even. Roseart we'll do here on the Colorations will be the last one that we will do. So again, take your rubber band, go around the outside of it. Okay, so this is Roseart. So again, take we're gonna do a penny this time. I'm curious. Well, if a penny will stay in there, I don't think he wants to go. There's the penny. If you can't get it to drape down a little bit and it's stuck like this, that's okay. You're gonna pour the alcohol over top of it anyway. Okay. You see what color they have in Roseart markers? Looks to be a blue. Pretty sure that's like a mix of a blue and a green. That's pretty cool. And then back over here we have Sharpie, and it's purple. So we got blue, green for Roseart and purple for Sharpie. Last one is Colorations, and I did a little bit bigger on that because we're wanting to see how it goes. So again, I'm going to try and drape this down just a little bit more than what I had it as. So the rest of them. Just to see if that helps make a difference. Oh, I already got it wet. Whoops. It's blending a little bit, but with just water, it looks like it's black and blue, right? It's just with water. I didn't get it to drape down, that's okay. Put your dime or penny, whatever you got in the middle, and add the alcohol. Look at the color that it has within it. It looks to be the same color as Colorations, just a little bit darker. So it looks like it has purple, blue, and green. That is crazy. That is so cool. So, this is why it worked, why the project worked. The lighter particles of ink travel the fastest and the farthest, and the heavier color pigments are slower to move. So, can you tell how many colors are in your black pen at home? And if you can, be sure to write in the comments what it is, because this is super cool and I want to know. So, you can try different brands of markers like we did. Different companies use different combinations to get black. So, like Roseart used green, blue, and then we had Colorations that used purple, green, and blue. And then Sharpie just used purple. So I think that's pretty cool. You can do this experiment faster by increasing the amount of rubbing alcohol to your water. So if you pour even more alcohol on it, we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure it'll stay the same. Might add a little bit more, but what colors are in black is our science question today. So chromatography is a way to separate compounds so they can be seen individually. So what you think is black in the marker and you see it is actually purple or blue-green or purple-blue and green. So it's a pretty cool outmake. So the outcome of it is as the water moves up to the filters and the black or in the coffee filters, it separates the pigments in the marker ink to their own components. So we'll add a little bit more alcohol and see if that adds anything. I see poor Abraham Lincoln has some green on his head. The marker has just ran. Add a little bit more. And now it looks completely dark blue. And even our water. You can see down here at the very bottom, our water is like a light blue. I'll add a little bit more. And then we'll see what happens to the rest of them. So it's like a light blue. That is cool. Then we'll go over here. So that's Coloration, or that's Roseart. This is Colorations. And it looks like it's turning like a light blue, but it's purple. Green. Oh, and green. Oh, whoa. I can only see from the side. Heather has told me it's green. That is super cool. So we have light blue, I cannot talk. Light blue, light green, and we're going to see if this fades any more into purple. I think it's trying to. It looks like a very, very light purple, but it's still blending in the water. A little bit more alcohol. This is super cool. So you can see like the light purple on top. It's not really went down like the rest of them have. But it is light purple. So we have light purple, light green, and light blue. So make sure if you want to send in some pictures to the Wayne County Public Library's Facebook page or staff@WayneCountyPublicLibrary.org, we will gladly take these pictures because this is a super cool experiment. So make sure that you join us next Monday for our other experiment. And on the count of 3, we're going to do our crazy kooky laugh. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mwahahaha!